Hi folks, it's Kieran here, welcome to the channel. Today's video is going to be the first in a new series called First Sessions, where I'm going to talk about one of my favourite things, which is skate shoes. I absolutely love skate shoes. I've got a bit of a problem. I've always got like at least 2 or 3 pairs sitting in the wardrobe waiting to go. I just can't seem to get enough of them. But I've not really worked out a good way of sort of bringing that to the channel yet, so I figured this would be a cool way of doing it. So the idea is I'll showcase a new shoe that I've got, or the new shoe that I'm going to skate, talk a little bit about it, get the first session in, give you my sort of first impressions of it, and then when I'm finished with the shoe, I'll then do a new first impressions video about a new shoe, and I'll also give you like my final thoughts on the previous shoe. So today, the shoe we've got is the Converse Cons Fastbreak Pro, which is this one here. Absolutely love this shoe. The colourway is absolutely gorgeous. It's very reminiscent of the Seattle Seahawks American football team uniform from the NFL. If you know what I mean, you know they've got an awesome uniform. I'll put a little picture up here showcasing it. So a few firsts for me this shoe. It's the first mid-top shoe that I've skated since I've got back into skating. I absolutely love mid-tops. I love the silhouette and the cut of them. I actually wear a pair as my sort of like normal day-to-day going around shoe. I've not skated any since. Obviously the big benefit of a mid-top shoe should be that it gives you a little bit more ankle support, but obviously it increases the weight a little bit. The other first is, this is my first pair of cup sole shoes I've skated. So skate shoes come in 2 variants. You've either got cup soles or vulcanized soles. So vulcanized sole is probably the one you're most common with. With this one, what they do is the sole is a little bit thinner and they glue it to the shoe. So the idea behind these is they're nice and light, they give you a really good board feel and all that sort of thing. Whereas on a cup sole, the thick sole is a little bit thicker and it's stitched to the shoe. This improves the durability of the shoe and also gives better sort of like impact protection and things like that. But sort of the trade-off is supposedly the board feel isn't so good, and they're not as flexible straight out the gate. They usually take a little bit more braking in. So I've never skated a cup sole, so that should be interesting to see what the difference is there. Also, I've never owned a pair of Converse in my life, not even the classic Chuck Taylors, shockingly. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. So I'm excited to skate these shoes. I'm at Desborough Skate Park, which is one of my absolute favourite parks. So let's get these on, let's have a good little session on them, and when I'm done, I'll let you know what my first thoughts are. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so that's going to be it for today's session. A ton of fun, managed a few firsts as well, so really pleased with things like the kickflip over the spine bank thing, plus the 2 varials on the bank to fakie. You've never done either of those before, so pretty stoked with those ones, although the varial heel flip was really sketchy. I have to come back for a better one of those. So let's talk about these shoes a little bit then. So first things first, let's talk about the fit. They fit really nice, really snug. I went the size down in these, so I went from a 7 over an 8, which is my normal wear. So I heard Converse come up quite big. Seemed to fit really nice, it definitely worked for me. Probably could have gone like half a size instead. A little bit tight down the side. I've got a really high arch, so I put a lot of pressure on the outside of my foot. That's pretty standard for me, and after skating around for a little bit, breaking them in, didn't seem to bother me as much. I've had other shoes that took a lot longer to do that with, so yeah. Let's talk about sort of the wear and tear on them. So we'll start with the ollie area, which is just here. So I thought this nylon material here would blow out really fast, but it's actually held up quite well. I'm quite surprised. We'll have to see how much longer that continues to last. You can see there's a little bit of rubbing on the stitching, but nothing too serious, so that's pretty good. Now, kickflips is normally where I blow out a shoe, and my kickflip is always right in the front of the toe here, so you can see a lot of scraping, a lot of wear. That's completely normal for me. I feel like this leather part here is going to hold up really well, so that's pretty good. Finally, the sort of heel flip area. So my heel flips tend to affect the shoe around here and up on the cuff. Because this has got this slightly higher cuff, I feel like a lot of the work was on here, so there's a little bit of fraying, but nothing too serious. And again, I thought this would blow out, but when I was doing heel flips, but it didn't. Although I didn't do a huge amount of them today, believe it or not, most of the heel flips came quite quickly, so we'll see how that wears over time. The other thing is the laces. There's no wear on these laces at all, which is amazing. I quite often break laces literally the first time I skate a shoe. So yeah, that was really good. As far as like the board feel on this, being a cup sole, it did feel a little clunky at the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, but it, you know, it quickly became a thing. It didn't affect my any of my tricks. They all flicked and worked perfectly fine, so that was really good. As far as sort of like impact protection from a cup sole, I only did that one big jump off that block, which I'd never done at this part before, but you know, it's not even that big. It certainly didn't feel anything, but then I wouldn't expect to feel anything off a jump like that anyway. So yeah, all in all, pretty stoked with these shoes. Looking forward to carrying on skating them. I won't show you the left shoe, my switch shoe, because I just don't do any work on them at all. So yeah, we'll see what happens going forward. Like I said, what I'll do is, I'll leave it up to you guys. Either let me know in the comments, should I do like a final impressions video just individually on this shoe when I finish skating it, or do you want me to just tack it onto like the first session video with the next shoe? So let me know down below. Let me know what you think of this sort of content, whether you enjoy it or not. If there's any particular shoes you want to see me skate, I'm always up for buying skate shoes. I love them. I've got a problem. Yeah, so huge thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, why not hit that subscribe button for me? I really appreciate everyone who does that. Make sure you drop a like and leave a comment down below for me, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.